Hi there teammate, welcome to my next video. So today I've woke up, got my son's breakfast done, made a coffee and here I am. Overnight, I'll be honest, Twitter and Discord and Reddit, everything was blowing up with just news of people having issues and whatnot, but hopefully most of that's been fixed now. I thought it'd be interesting to give my kind of overall info, so it's going to be maybe a bit of a longer video. I'm going to be going over the Battle Pass, seeing if it's worth it, then I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the update, and then a couple of other things, but I'll leave timestamps for everything in the description below. So starting off, the Battle Pass, let's have a look at it overall. I haven't seen this yet, so all I can do is have a look now. It's unfortunate that you can't actually zoom in. Yeah, it's unfortunate you can't necessarily zoom in on it, but that's fine. We can have a little look. So, it looks like, obviously, the ones most people already have. You got the Carnival Mistine, nice skin. The Outback Boon, we all know how I feel about that one. As I was pretty sure would happen there are these XP boosts and stuff in here. Going on, the Grand Gold Rocket Totem Stand, yep, that's whatever. The Coiled Flourish Kai, yeah, again, it looks like just another recolor. Some rocket fuel in there, yep, boring. Some coffee. I've never used Flux yet. There'll be more gameplay of, well, there'll be gameplay of her later, so I don't know if, obviously, it's a recolor or what, but I'm guessing by the rarity and everything, that looks like it might be a recolor. That's fine, I guess. More just totem things. These are kind of filler, really, more than anything. But that's fine, you know, I like customization. Icy Veins Jato. This is the first one that actually, just by the looks of it, looks pretty decent. It's another one with his sort of goggles over, from what I can tell. Fortunately, again, we can't see exactly what it looks like, unless...
Nothing's gonna stop me from winning.
Unless it's in here. Oh, yes, there it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like it, but it's very similar, if not identical, to his level 41. It's just a recolor, which is a bit disappointing, but, you know, we can live with that. Moving on to Tourmaline Azel, another recolor. More sort of, you know, you got your rocket fuel in there, stuff like that. I think I'll only be sort of checking out in closer detail the rarer skins that are actually different, and I won't be checking out stuff like these ones because they're just recolors. So yeah, Agent Air Rev, rocket fuel, a couple of totem things and shapes and whatnot. Crystal K Amphora. Right, let's have a little look at her.
The crystal reef is filled with wonder.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of dig that. I think that's actually a pretty cool skin. At least it's not just a simple recolor necessarily. You know, they've given her actual goggles on her head now. It looks like a couple of things different. So yeah, I'm happy with that. First, I would say good skin. But first thing probably in this Battle Pass I would say is worth it. Again, return trails. I mean, there's some pretty cool ones, some totems and whatnot. Again, more recolors. Jaqua Spirit Azel. We'll have a look at her in a second. Again, more recolors, more totems. I'm seeing a lot of filler. Right, Crater Chronicle Plink. So we'll check these out. So, the Plink one, Crater Chronicle. Yeah, actually, I like that skin. I understand the theme they're going for. It suits him well. So yeah, GG on that skin. That's pretty good. Who else did we have? Azel. We have to check out a skin for her. Which one was it? This one. Yeah, it's also a pretty decent skin. I like it. It is kind of just a recolor of her other ones, but yeah, it's actually just an exact recolor. Yeah, that's fine. It is still a nice skin. Where were we? So, moving on. Oh, this is a totem symbol for me, definitely. But yeah, like I say, I'm not going to go and talk about absolutely everything, because there is a lot of filler and stuff. Although, saying that, that totem stand is actually really cool. Right, and then we've got Scorched Flux, which looks like Flux, but with a bit of dirt on her face. That's fine. We won't look at that one because it doesn't look too rare, and I don't know what she would look like anyway, so... yeah. Let's have a look. So, Soaring Chevron Top Notch. We will have a look at that one, because that looks a bit different from usual. Okay. Yeah, it's a recolor of its level 41. But with a little bit more sort of animation on there. I really dig that. I like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, last couple of pages. Again, a lot of totems, filler. That's fine. Okay, and then Shadow Shot Kai. Let's have a look.
I bring you greetings from Icefall Keep. A fine decision.
You know what? That's the best skin out of this entire thing. It's not just a recolor. It's not just a recolor. They put, I mean, look, normal skin, new skin. Yeah, I dig that. I'm happy with that. At least it's something to grind towards. So yeah, look, what are my overall thoughts on the actual Battle Pass itself? With every game, whenever they release a sort of first Battle Pass, they always start off kind of iffy. You know, Apex Legends had an awful Season 1 Battle Pass, and this looks like it's going the same way. I know some people are going to love it, right? Don't get me wrong, if you love all the customization, all the totems and everything, that's great. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in here that really dig all this stuff, but just looking at it, is it worth, you know, £9? Or $10, I don't know, wherever you're from. I don't know. You know, I obviously got free. I got my 3,000 free rocket fuel, so it was worth it for me because it cost nothing. But is it worth £9? If I was gonna, you know, if I had £9 and I had to choose to buy this or, you know, feed myself, I'd probably pick to feed myself. It doesn't seem worth it to me. There is a little bit too much filler for my liking. But at the same time, they can always expand upon it in a new season, and like I say, essentially anyone playing before sort of today or yesterday night was getting all this for free anyway. So look, for a first sort of go, yeah, not too bad. I would have liked a little bit more though, a little bit more variation, definitely. So moving on to the next point, obviously the big news and everything is Flux is now in game. Now, for the first sort of hour, last night, I remember I didn't get the update sort of started until about 6:30, finished at about sort of 10 to 7, but then a lot of people couldn't use her until about, I think it was 8 o'clock, by which point I'd had to come off. So, as far as I'm aware, they, on their Twitter, came out and said that, you know, she's now free to use, she's, you know, in the game because they had some bugs, and that's absolutely fine. So obviously if you've not played Flux yet, hopefully you can get into a game and maybe get 1 or 2 games of her. I know I'm going to be trying, but everyone's going to be picking her, so look, we'll have to see. Also in here, they've gone on about the 3 legendary Skyline totem patterns, which, yeah, okay. And how to earn them is Boom City is free to all players to celebrate the launch of Season 1 and Jato's Tour victory. And then the second one is available for free during the Crystal Reef event. And then another one's available during the Fort Rocket event. So, look, free to everyone. You know, have to do whatever. I don't know if you have to win a game or whatever. It didn't say that here, so maybe just when them events start, if you participate, you get them. So that's good. We've also put the Blast in Paradise limited time event is starting August 12th. So, what, just over a week and a half, something like that. I'm not going to read out everything they've put here because obviously we'll go over that when it comes, but moving on is new maps over Laguna Doom. I'm guessing is available now, or no, that'll be available, sorry, in the Blasting Paradise limited time event, is what I'm guessing. Let me have a look what it says now. Yeah, it doesn't say they're necessarily out now, so I'm guessing it'd be during that event, and obviously the Grand Hard will be coming there as well. And then I've got a bit more information on the Runaway Megadon limited time event, which is coming in September. So, it says here, all aboard the Wilds. The Rocket Rail line has made the journey from Megadon Junction to KO Canyon along the way. A special cargo has gone mysteriously missing. The heroes of Crater must embark on a hunt and find the Runaway Megadon. It says here, during the Runaway Megadon event, there will be themed challenges, playlists, cosmetics and modes, and a new map will be permanently added to the game. Journey to 6 new event playlists and play new game modes. Mega Muzzle is all about sniping, and in Splat Mega Blast, danger never goes away. Okay, so the sounds of that, I'm guessing the Mega Muzzle one with it all about sniping, maybe it's a boon only mode, or I don't know, I'm sure they'll have something for that. And then the Splat Mega Blast is, I'm guessing your damage meter never sort of regen, so that's good, you know, it's new modes, it's whatever. And a new map is KO Canyon, named after Boone's grandfather, in an abandoned whistle stop in the wilds. Here the Rocket Rail line rumbles along some of the ricketiest, that's a bit of a word, tracks in Crater. You'll find a rocket-shaped water tower, blah blah blah. So it says stay tuned for more info on Runaway Megadon as we get close to the event. Okay, and then they talk a bit about mystic or mythic events, I should say. So Season 1 features 2 mythic events. Each event introduces a new mythic outfit, which I'm guessing is the top tier. You know, there's going to be one outfit for every character, almost like the heirlooms in Apex Legends. So I'm guessing it's like the top sort of thing. So it has an outfit, a skyline totem symbol, and a mythic event playlist. During the event, we will also celebrate the region of Crater, hosting the event by showcasing more lore about the heroes and locales. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Okay, moving on, and here's where a lot of changes are as well. This is information I didn't have access to yesterday, so obviously it wasn't in my video yesterday, but it says here, thanks everyone for participating in Rocket Arena's pre-season. We took a great deal of feedback and made some great tweaks to the system. Here's what to expect for ranked play in Season 1. Okay, so all players, obviously as we know, everyone's rank has been reset for pre-season rank, and it says here we'll introduce a new ranked 1v1 playlist in the Runaway Megadon event. Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't know that information yesterday. That's something I wanted in one of my other videos. So, yeah, that's great. And here are some of the Season 1 ranked mode and map combinations subject to change. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these. It's basically just in each mode there's going to be certain set maps. I could be here for hours reading all that out. That's fine. And then here, they just go on about the Season 1 Blastpass. Obviously, you get 1,500 rocket fuel, which is, obviously, as we know, enough to get next season's Blastpass as well. So, essentially, if you got them 3,000 rocket fuel and you bought the Battle Pass, you've now got it free forever if you choose to do it that way, which is, you know, really great. Going on here, so then they sort of, to finish it up a little bit more, they're just talking about overall stats. So they talk about the top pick competitors, which, no surprise, Amphora is right at the top, and surprisingly Mystine is at the bottom. I thought she would have been picked a little bit more, certainly more than Jato, because we know what Jato's like. But yeah, you know, that's fine. It's always nice to have stats. And then the top picked artifacts are the Super Cavitator, the Gemstone Elixir, the Frosty Thermometer, the Boom Bit, and the Hunter's Idol. No surprise, some of them, because I know some people don't even know how to change their ranked ones, so that's fine. And then, just to kind of finish this part of the video out, is the new feature in development. So this is something I'm obviously extremely interested in, to see if they're listening to what we're saying or not. So, they've got it says here just simply rejoin. So we're building a rejoin feature to reduce the number of games that end 3v3, 3v2, sorry, or 3v1, or, you know, I'm guessing it'll be, again, like Apex. So if you get kicked from a game and you log back on, you can then rejoin that match, which is always good, you know, keep people in them games. And look, if you're one of these people that are quitting after you go 1-0 down, yeah, grow up a bit, yeah, you know, dislike video if you want, but seriously, don't quit after you go 1-0 down, or just don't play the game. You ruin it for people. Moving on is the new PvE mode. So a new PvE mode is in development for Season 2. Okay, so I guess we won't hear else about that now for a couple of months. New variations of Rocket Ball are in development, including Beach Ball, which will feature in the Blast in Paradise event starting on August 12th. I hope when they say variations, they actually are going to give variations, because to me, and look, I'm sure some of you might take this the wrong way, so please don't, but to sit there and say new variants on Rocket Ball are in development as if they're spending hundreds of hard-earned hours, you know, really perfecting this is a bit of a lie. Don't tell me that it's a new mode or a variation when all you're going to do is replace the Rocket Ball with a beach ball or a football or any other type of ball. That's not a new mode in any way, shape or form. That's simply another reskin, which is fine for the theme, but, you know, let's not try and lie about it, yeah? You know, let's maybe, I don't know, that might just be me. Think about it now, yeah, maybe it's something, it's good to put the information in there, but I don't think overall that's something I'm particularly excited about. Now I can pick up a beach ball rather than a rocket ball, but, hey, we'll have a look. Ranked rewards. So rest assured we're storing all of the ranked play data, and we're looking to providing unique ranked play awards. Okay, with that, I really really hope they give you something good if you get in the top ranks. I say that because when I play other games, I play ranked, and usually the rewards are pretty much limited to, look, now we can have an extra, you know, totem stand or something. It's like, yeah, that's good, that's fine, but I really want an incentive to become top 100 in the world. You get what I mean? Because that's the sort of person I am. I did it with Overwatch. I grinded that out and got super high ranks. I've done it with Apex. So I want a really good reward, you know. Maybe if you get in the top 3 ranks, you get a legendary skin, something like that, something so I can go, look, every single day, every moment, I want to be on this game, I want to be grinding it out. I don't know, I'm sure we'll see. And then they've got expanded challenges, so we're working on active or additional active challenges, more challenge rewards, and surfaced challenge UI. Okay, and then it just says here much more, so we have more features in development, and they'll obviously continue to let us know. Okay, that's yeah, that's fine. I may sound like I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not necessarily disappointed per se. And again, I don't want people to get annoyed when I say this. This is purely my opinion. Some of you might think this is the best content you've ever seen in the game, and you know, all to you for that one. But for me, I don't know. It's not what we wanted, or it's not what I wanted, and a lot of other people wanted. You know, the big changes. I don't know. Look, in my head, I was expecting to go into a season and see 5 or 6 different characters get reworks. Obviously, the stats thing, it's whatever. That's not a big game-changing thing. So I'm happy to wait a month, 2 months, 3 months for that. That's nothing. But I was hoping to go in and see Boone and who else? You know, just a couple of others overall, tweaked, adjusted, improved or nerfed. But did it a little bit of Amphora, but that was it. like overall, no one else was really touched that much, apart from Amphora, who had a very sort of slight nerf. So I don't know what the thinking was there. They obviously see the feedback and they see that people are obviously a bit mad that certain characters are so good. So I don't know. That's one for you guys to decide. You can obviously let me know in the comments below. What do I think of the game modes as well? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm happy there's a new 2v2. I'm happy with all that kind of stuff. I just, like I say, I wish there was more content overall. Yeah, I mean, more content overall would have been great. And I'm really struggling not to yawn here. That's not because of the content. It's ridiculously early in the morning when I'm recording this. So, yeah, so there's that. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is just the general issues that they had overall. So this is why I'm putting in timestamps, because I'm sure a lot of people are not bothered about this. So look, that's up to you if you want to listen to this part. It's going to be not a rant, but you know, just kind of talking rubbish, I guess. So if I just go over to their Twitter and have a little look at the issue. So they started off, obviously they announced it, and they said they're currently running into a player impacting issue where basically it means that you can't play Flux, see the new Battle Pass, or anything like that. That happened for around about an hour. That got fixed, no problem. And then following on from that, people said they had issues with purchasing tiers and of the Battle Pass, and it wasn't giving them tiers. Okay, that's another issue, but we got that fixed as far as I'm aware. And then there was also a couple of other minor issues, like people wasn't receiving their 3000 rocket fuel, they wasn't getting anything along those lines, so that's a bit disappointing. But again, it was all fixed, and what people have to understand is this, it's not a new developer obviously, but even though it's, you know, EA's name is on here, okay, don't let that fool you into thinking that this is a EA game. This is very much a Final Strike game, not EA. Look, EA have slapped their name on and they're publishing it, and I'm sure EA might make a couple of lousy decisions. That's something we've just got to wait and see. But the actual dev team and everyone else working on it, look, don't give them any hate. Don't go on to Twitter and say that you're gonna, you know, chuck your PlayStation over a fence or something because this is happening. Just give them time. It is the first big update, and you know, I mean, if this is continuing to happen in season 3, 4, 5, whatever, then yeah, I'll absolutely slate them for it because it should be fixed by then. But look, for the first kind of go, the first update on this game, you can't blame them. They're trying, they're being super nice to everyone, they're giving everyone plenty of stuff, so that's great. And there's also, moving on from that, because that's all the real issues we had, moving on from that, there's, on the Xbox Twitter page, they said that there's going to be a free weekend. I'm guessing that's this weekend. I can obviously have more information on that. I'll have to check. But, yeah, that's good. You know, people were asking for a free weekend, and we're in a bit of a tricky spot because the player base is dwindling, to say the least, which is a shame because I love the game. But yeah, people need to be able to get in here and give it a go. So a free weekend hopefully will give a big influx of players, so I'm certainly happy with that one. And that is all the news. That's all the news, that's all the content, that's all the latest. If I hear anything else today, I will, I think, post it on my Twitter, which will be linked below as well. I would love it if you guys could let me know what you think in the comments. You know, have you run into any of these issues? I can obviously try and help as many people as possible if you leave a comment. Yeah, and let me know, you know, what's your favourite skin? What's your favourite new skin on this? You know, let's go talk about that, friends, in the comments below. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you next time.